YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here on this channel, man. Positive vibes only, all right? So this video was requested. I just put out a affordable recommendations video for summer. And there's some of you who still believe in the rack stores heavily. Admittedly, they're not what they used to be, but during the summertime, you can catch you a wave of some really good fragrances, especially ones for the summer. So I went to my rack stores, honestly, not for fragrance. I went to purchase some other things, but of course I stopped by the fragrances, and every fragrance that we're going to be talking about today was in my rack store. So admittedly, I already have these fragrances. You can get all of these for $25 or less. And there's one really surprising here that I just recently picked up in my local rack store. So I'd still look in the rack stores for gems and Discovery, Burlington, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Ross Dress for Less. I'm always looking for something great. So if you don't have time to look online on discounters, or you don't want to go to your local Dillard's or Macy's or anything like that, we got to spend a pretty significant amount of money to smell good, and you just want to do it all in one. You're trying to save money at every level. Here you go. The rack stores still have a heartbeat. Check your rack stores out and you could find one of these dope fragrances for the summer. All right, so rack store summer fragrances 2024. Let's get into it. Up first, we're going to just start off with the surprise. I've never seen this before. I've seen conversation about this fragrance in this particular size bottle over the past week or so, and I was like, I don't know. I've never seen a Banana Republic in this size bottle, and now I have it in my hands right now. From the house of Banana Republic, we have Neroli Woods. Neroli Woods. So as you can see, yes, this is a big bottle because this is a 5-ounce, 150 ml bottle. Yes, now I've never seen anything from Banana Republic in this size. Never. And this was I think this was $29.99, so I take that back. So everything is $29.99 or less in this video, but this was $29.99, but still, a steal. That's what we got here. Neroli Woods comes off like Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino, but this one here, you get some woods, like in the name. In the base, in the dry down of this fragrance, you get like a woodsy tone with that neroli, that watery floral, and then you get this citrus, like this orange tangerine vibe. Not really sure of the exact notes, but that's what my nose picks up. Beautiful musk in here as well. This is a great fragrance. Look, I recommend I think it's called the Banana Republic Icon line. I think that's what this is called. Don't quote me, but I believe that's what it's called. But we have another one that's representing from this line as well. Anyone from this line, I just can't see anyone saying, hey, this is ridiculous bang for your buck. You can get a regular 50, I think it's 50 ml or 60 ml for less than 20 bucks. But this one right here was $29.99 for 150 mls. Really good stuff. Great for the summer. From the house of Banana Republic, Neroli Woods. Neroli Woods, great stuff. All right. Up next, from the house of Tommy Bahama, we have a great fragrance here, a classic. I've worn this a lot, and it's great for vacation. It's great for hot days, and it's really good. From the house of Tommy Bahama, we have St. Barts. St. Barts, as you can see. Now, I've had this for a couple of years, admittedly, but this is one of the best vacation summer fragrances ever. Lime, coconut, guava, salt, just tropical at its finest. And another bang for your buck fragrance here at your rack stores. These are always in your rack stores, always. But it's a great pickup, especially for that vacation, beach day, pool day type of vibe. $19.99 is what my local Ross has it for right now. And it just doesn't miss. Now, admittedly, none of these fragrances are be small, gonna last all day. That's not what this video was about. If you're going out hanging out 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours, you're gonna be good to go. You can overspray all of these all of these and be just fine. From the house of Tommy Bahama, great vacation fragrance, very tropical. We have St. Barts. St. Barts. All right, up next, this is the darling right now in the rack store conversation. See a lot of y'all talking about this. This is really, really good. Admittedly, I really enjoy what this represents, and it just suits very well for what I wear it for, but it's great for the summer. From the house of Tommy Hilfiger, of course, we're talking Vibrant Summer 2024. Vibrant Summer 2024. This is excellent. It's excellent for the price point. Just think of Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Beau DNA, but put an eau fraiche in front of it. Very fresh, almost aquatic nature, coconut water type of vibe. Very just refreshing. Like in the air right now, it just smells so good. Almost calming, relaxing feel. This is another one that's good for vacation. I personally love wearing this to the gym. It's just like a match made in heaven for me, wearing it to the gym. But hot days, summer days, fun days, great price, smells really good. Some of you might be watching right now and be like, 25, 30 bucks. Nah, like they're cheap. No. These are why you call it bang for your buck, because what you get versus what you pay for, the value there is much higher. So this is a great one. Enjoyed a lot. From the house of Tommy Hilfiger, rack store darling. You can get it right now. Vibrant Summer 2024. Really good stuff. Really good. All right. Up next, this one, I was surprised to see this one. Now, this was one that was that was in the rack stores, my rack stores, a lot last year, but now there's a few bottles in my local Ross right now, and I actually saw it today when I was in Ross. So, from the house of Calvin Klein, we have CK1 Reflections. This one was a little bit slept on. Not a lot of people showed this one a lot of love, but it has some of my favorite notes for summer. You got this ginger and lemon combo. There's a green tea aspect in here. There's a cooling effect to this fragrance as well. It kind of puts you in the mindset of your classic lemon ginger style fragrances like Polo Ultra. What's another Polo? Dolce & Gabbana, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Summer 2023. I know I butchered that name probably, but it has that DNA. But what makes this one a little bit different, you have this green tea aspect. It kind of reminds you a little bit in the very openings of Oolong Cha. All right, just in the very openings, that citrus blast up top before that oolong tea sets in. You kind of get that a little bit here. It doesn't smell like Oolong Cha, but it puts you, or puts me in the mindset of it. So ginger, green tea, lemon, and this cooling effect. I think the note is actually ice, an ice note in this fragrance, but really good for a hot summer day. Whatever you got going on, whether you're going on a run, to the gym, to the beach, it just covers a lot. Check, 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 check. Whatever your list is for summer, this can take care of it. This will take care of you. From the house of Calvin Klein, we have CK1 Reflections. So a couple of bottles, very surprised to see, because usually when the Calvin Klein is gone, like the summer before, you don't see it again. So be on the lookout for that. All right. Up next, like I said, I had another representation from Calvin Klein, from Banana Republic, from the Icon line, I believe. This is a cheapie Hall of Famer. I talk about this a lot. The bottle's almost gone. I got a backup bottle ready to go because I wear this a lot. This is my throw-on fragrance for multiple things during the summer and the spring. From the house of Banana Republic, we have Vintage Green 78. Absolutely. Vintage Green 78, man. Oh, it just works. I think fig, citrus, some green touches, almost like a watery, floral, aquatic type vibe in here as well. A little bit of a woodsy representation. Just gotta get that in here. Woodsy representation as this thing starts to dry down. Stellar. Home run. My favorite from the house. It's not even close. My favorite from the house. This stuff is stellar and it works. And you can get a little bit more creative with this. Let's say you're going on a lunch date. Let's say you're going to a nice gathering. Let's say you're going to a boat party. Something like when you gotta, you want to represent and put your best foot forward. This is a fragrance to, really assist in that. Make sure you're groomed well, you're dressed well. It's party time, but you definitely want to come off a certain type of way. This is one to consider. 20 bucks for a, what's the ml? 90 ml on these? Excuse me, 75 ml on these. Great price. I would love to see this in 150 ml because I'm grabbing it for sure. From the House of Banana Republic, this stuff is stellar, man. Great for the summer, bang for your buck in your rack stores. Quite possibly right now, we have Vintage Green 78. Vintage Green 78. All right, 2 more left to discuss. Up next, I used to talk about this a lot a couple of years ago, and it's still great. It's still great. It still gets the job done. Going after one of the DNAs that are very popular in the community. That is the Invictus DNA from the House of Abercrombie & Fitch. We have First Instinct Together. I used to talk about this a lot. Hence, as you can see, we're more than halfway done with this bottle. I had a couple backup bottles of this at one point in time, but I gave those away. Just with my collection going the route that it's going. But pineapple, fruity, apple, lavender, it's so good. It's like a blue representation. Get you a little bit of Invictus, get you a little bit of Dylan Blue, get you a little bit of Chanel, a lot of different characteristics in a bottle here. And it's really, really good. This was my #1 gym scent for a few years as well, but I was wearing this to the barbershop for a while, especially in the summertime when I was out running around playing outside with my older son. When he was a little younger, we were racing. I was wearing this, just different, playing basketball on that concrete, which I don't recommend these days. I ain't gonna say that. Young boys, get out there and hoop on that concrete. But somebody who's getting up there a little bit, wood floors only. A little bougie, but it helps your knees, you heard me. But this was one fragrance that I wore. I've worn it to a party during the summer, beach, pool. Just works fruity, fresh, sweet, mass appealing. Bro, you want compliments, this is one to consider. Again, this might be the longest lasting perform out of all these that we talked about today. Probably push around that 6 to 7 hour mark. Everything else is between that 4 to 6 hour mark, which is really, really good for the summer. Because I doubt any of you all are staying in the heat for longer than that, unless you're working. But besides that, I think you would take it inside by that point. From the House of Abercrombie & Fitch, we have First Instinct Together. I used to love to wear this stuff, and I saw it today and I said, yeah, we gotta recommend that. Especially all my young boys out there looking for something quick and fly. Oh yeah, here we go. And last but not least, I was really surprised to see this, and I was really surprised to see this. I got mine from a rack store, so I said, oh yeah, this would be a great pickup, a great gem. And it's in comparison to one other popular summer fragrance, and it's giving it a run for its money. From the House of Jimmy Choo, we have Choo Man Ice. Yes, Choo Man Ice. This is in my local rack store right now. This is a 50 ml. In the rack store, it was 50 ml as well. This is direct comparison to Dior Homme Cologne. Look at that atomizer. Look at that off screen. Dior Homme Cologne. Lemon, musk, a zesty lemon, beautiful musk, kind of like an Ambroxany push in here. Very similar. I'm going to say it's 85%, 90% right there with Dior Homme Cologne. It just is, but you can get it at a decent price. You don't see Dior Homme Cologne on sale or anything like that ever. But if you're not trying to pay that money, this is a really, really, really good option to have to, really stack this up against that Dior Homme Cologne. And some of y'all might say, hey, I'm way good with this. I would never pay for Dior Homme Cologne what I can get for this. So in my rack, so this was $24.99 for a 50 ml bottle, Choo Man Ice. Gets the job done, summer banger. It's not gonna miss in the heat. It's mass appealing, it's complimentary, it's fresh, it's clean, it's citrus. What else do you want to deal with in the heat? I don't think any of you out there want to be glowing and unattractive wearing something wild in 100 degree, 90, 95 degree weather. I don't think so. I know I don't. This is a great option for many of your summer activities. Rack store, it's in there right now. Quite possibly, it was in mine. From the House of Jimmy Choo, we have Choo Man Ice. Choo Man Ice. Great pickup. This is a great gym find because I got mine from Ross as well. All right, so there you have it. Those are 7 rack store fragrances that could be available right now in your local rack stores. Dross Dress for Less and Burlington is where I got the bulk of these fragrances. And they're really good pickups. I wear them. They're not something that sits around and collect dust. Even in my large collection, I wear them. I spend time with them, and they definitely serve a purpose in this wild summer heat. $29.99 or less. You can't beat it. You're not trying to get caught up in discounters. You're not trying to get caught up in your retailers. You want to go into a Ross. You want to go into a Marshalls or TJ Maxx. Find something while you're in there getting candles, kitchen products, toys for the kids, clothes, whatever you're looking for, you can add that to it and be done with it. Look for these, man, and see what you come up with. All right, so you have a great summer, affordable summer. Spend your money on trips and vacations, man. Like I'm not gonna. I get it. I understand it. I get that there's levels to this, but you don't need a lot of money to smell great, and you don't gotta search the world far and wide to smell good either. Ross, Burlington, you're gonna be okay, and somebody gonna think you smell real good, for sure. All right, so until next time, y'all be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Y'all know what it is, baby. Positive energy, positive vibes. I thank y'all for the support. I do not take it for granted. Thank you guys for all you do for the Smell Good family and for this channel. I appreciate y'all. As always, splack up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. And remember, what you get out to this world is exactly what you are going to get back. All right? Splack up. All right, peace, y'all.